Namaste. This will be a reading for the year 2021. And we're going to dive deep into the year and expect to find out about what will be the mentality of the people. How much will they awaken to the truth in society in general? And the books that I will use is the Holy Quran and the Tarot Made Easy by Nancy Garan and Tarot by Deborah Blake, Guide to Everyday Witch. I will just point my finger with closed eyes in a page in the book and get my answers from there. And I will use the tarot cards. First, I will start with the tarot cards. I shuffle the deck. And we see what happens. Okay, two first cards pops up. Okay. Yeah. This is good. We have the Ten of Pentacles. In general, the year will be good. There will be a shift in consciousness, shift in people's mentality. People will find together. People who were meant to be together will find together. They will create bigger families. Ten of Pentacles is about prosperity and happiness in general. They're going to have a different view of animals. In the year 21 will be a big awakening regards to animals. We begin to see animals as more equal to human beings and respect them more, treat them better. There will be new laws about animals. Animals will begin to have human rights. Because there's a lot of animals in this picture. And my intuition tells me that we would not pick this card if there wouldn't be some kind of shift in consciousness about animals. There's a lot of stars. So something will happen to the stars. Or the people that we regard to be stars in society. They would maybe also shift in consciousness, and maybe a lot of things about the people who we have been looking up to as stars would come into daylight. There will be a shift in consciousness about who we regard to as successful and who we regard as not successful. Everything will be turned upside down in the year 2021. There will be a lot of information about alcohol. Alcohol will be forbidden in the year of 2021. Because in this picture there is, I don't know the word in English, but that fruit that you use to make the wine is on the picture. So I believe this tells me that there will be a big awakening towards alcohol, and alcohol might be forbidden in the year 2021. we will also have a shift in consciousness regard to fuel and energy. I see that also in the picture. And yeah, the women here is together with 3 men, so might also a shift in consciousness regarding to the patriarchy. More people want to believe in matriarchy, and that would be their religion. Women would gain more power in society and more respect in society. There will be a shift regarding to how we look at women in general. There will be progress in all these matters. They are sitting in a garden in front of a building, and yeah, there are fruits on the trees. So in general, society will start to, instead of just not growing their own garden in their backyard, they will start to grow their own fruit. A lot of people will start doing that in the year 2021, or else we would not have picked this picture. Also regards to women, she has a crown on in the picture. So yeah, we will begin to express more of the divine female energy, and the divine female energy will have a big influence in the world. And the man in the picture sits beside his queen with his hands folded. People are going to respect the divine femininity, regarded as something sacred, because he's folding his hand in a prayer, and he's looking down to the earth, not up to the heaven. So people will start to realize that we can create heaven here on earth. Heaven is not necessarily something up in the sky, but it's actually the perma-ecological garden here on earth. And the woman, the queen, sitting with her king in a chair, is very happy and very light-hearted. She looks very proud at her king, because now the king has shifted his consciousness and he starts to believe in Mother Nature, and she looks at him with very kind and warm feelings. So men will gain in the year of 2021. Men might be more respected by the women because they have shifted in their consciousness. Many men will start to live a more spiritual life. The animals will also, we will also start to learn the animals to get along with each other, because in the picture there's a dog sitting next to a cat, and the dog and the cat is in harmony. They don't fight. The little boy on the picture sitting on the grass playing with a cat might signify that we will start to educate our own children instead of let them attend school, because he has a Santa Claus hat on his head, and that might signify that we will start to raise our children in the Santa Claus belief, or just in a manner that could lead to a shift in consciousness that finally will be able to, in future, accept the idea about the two Kafka Dream Cream regime. We would not have picked this card if that's not what is going to happen. There will be some kind of shift in consciousness in year 2021 that will be an opportunity for the Tukakwa Dream Cream regime to gain more members, because if not, we would not have picked this card with a little boy with Santa Claus hat on. The man standing beside the couple, he is a little younger than the king, and the color of his clothes tells me that we will be working with their concept of jealousy in this year 2021. People will start taking a hand on their emotions towards each other. There will be a lot of talking about what is jealousy, and people will gradually wake up to the truth about jealousy, or he would not have been wearing that color of t-shirt. There will also be a shift in consciousness regarding to killing the animals, because the man sitting with the dog on the picture, he has his right hand on the dog, and he's wearing the clothes that a hunter would wear, but he doesn't hunt anything. He is admiring the king and the queen sitting on the chair together. They are very much in love, and he is admiring them, and he's just sitting enjoying the momentum in the Garden of Eden in the backyard. The stars is in front of the windows. We can't see anybody in the house, and nobody is looking out of the windows. This might indicate that people will stay more in the garden than indoors in their house. I don't think we would have picked this card if some of the things that I say now would not happen in 2021. People will surely raise in consciousness. That is what is going to happen. Yeah, I think I have nothing more to say about this picture. Then we have picked the 8 of Wands. The 2 cards popping up here. 10 of Pentacles, we have just described that. And now the 8 of Wands. Let me look that card up. There are moments when the things come together and take a life on their own, creating a momentum that's hard to stop. This may be one of those moments. The 8s tend to be about movement. Some of it more productive than others. The 8 of Wands in particular is about events that have been set in motion. This may mean new starts or a time when things are happening that seem to be out of control. The trick is to ride the wind and turn that forward motion into something that works for your benefit. So yeah, there might be some kind of revolution in the year of 2021, because she is jonglering with a lot of sticks up into the air in the picture, and there's a big thunder in the background, but she somehow managed to jonglate all those sticks and stay away from the orkan, the storm. I don't know how to predict more from this picture. But yeah, the green leaves. Maybe we will leave some of the old. There are sticks on the pictures with leaves, and maybe we will just leave the old beliefs and belief systems, and there will be a change in mentality, and we will start to believe many things that we were regarding as the truth now would be the opposite, because stick in Danish means the opposite, stick modsat. All right, let's look in the tarot made easy, Nancy Guerin, and look for some more truth in addition to this. And I just point my finger with closed eyes at a page. Okay, you will be waiting for or hoping that a friend or a lover will call. Okay. So, this is about 2021, right? And this is a general reading for people in society in general, and about how much our consciousness will shift towards the truth. We will be in that revolutionary state, and yeah, of course, we'll be hoping that's, I don't know how to interpret this, but waiting for a friend or lover will call. I think people will wait for Jesus, some kind of Jesus will appear. Maybe that it signifies that everybody is waiting for Jesus to call and say, hello, I'm Jesus, I'm here to rescue you all now. So people will be in a great need of someone who has got all the knowledge and can take the lead in this revolution. That's how I interpret it. Okay, let's look at some more cards.
Vordingborg-køkkenet presser priserne. Spar lige nu 50% på den elegante grebsfri inline. Vordingborg-køkkenet.
Lots of cards. Lots of cards. So this year, yeah, lots of cards here. Okay, maybe people will realize that that society has been led by men, and it's about time that all the witches, all the I have picked the 5 of Wands, and together with a lot of other cards. And you know, on this picture, a lot of witches is discussing how to cook, and yeah, maybe there will be a shift in consciousness regarding to women, and women will stand more strongly together and discuss how to cook the meal. That is to say, how to rearrange society. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, the fight will be over in the year 2021. Jesus will arrive, or some kind of savior will arrive. And that savior could be Gaeli Kiwi, the Oracle Queen. It also could be someone else. And a movement that stops all the hardships for people, so that they don't have to fight so much in order to survive during the revolution. The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords, I have to look that card up. The witch in this picture has a decision to make, but it's possible she isn't going about making it in the most effective way. Even the cat knows she's being silly. Sometimes it is hard to decide when faced with a difficult choice. But the 2 of Swords tells you that you already know which answer is right. You just have to take off your blindfold and really look at the situation. Yeah, so there will be a lot of silly people in the year 2021 that has to take their blindfold off and realize the truth, or else they will just be put in psychiatric prison for not be willing to admit the truth about how we were controlled by evil shadow government. It would be a big wake-up call to all people in the year 2021, and a lot of people will not be willing to accept the truth. And then we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, the 4 of Cups is the same. It's the same attitude that some people will really have a very tough time accepting the new world order, so to say, because we have that movement, Jesus kind of movement, coming to rescue us. So some people will feel like they're a bit lost because it's a big change that has happened in society, and they will be in need of help from others to just rest and meditate, look within. The man in the picture is sitting, thinking very deeply what would be the next step for him in life. What should he do about life now? And the man in the picture is really going within. He needs to consider a lot of things about himself and the people he he loves. And yeah, but I have to read Four of Cups to be sure if this is the right interpreting. Yeah, it's just they're talking about the people that didn't knew all these truths, and suddenly they see it in their television. All that has happened through history, a lot of truths will be revealed on television, and this is the reaction. And people will be astonished and confused and disappointed about the truth of reality. The Four Cups, I'm sure something better will come along if I wait long enough. The young sage in the Four of Cups isn't happy with his work. Of course, that's not unusual. Truth be told, he is never really satisfied. His hard-working apprentice tries offering him a different option, but our sage knows it isn't quite right. After all, it isn't perfect, and therefore it isn't good enough. He'll keep rejecting things. Surely just the right one will come along sooner or later. If not, our sage would rather have nothing at all. So this is talking about the people who are rejecting things. Yeah, he has a very, very hard time with all this new information that pops up in television, because our television in 2021 will be without censorship, and the whole truth will be revealed in the year of 2021. So yeah, that's what it signifies. Okay, next card. Four of Wands. Yeah, again, it's about women coming together and working together in harmony and harmonious relationships between women, and magic, using their magic and their woman Kundalini power and making things happen, and at the same time enjoying life. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Sometimes you just have to celebrate the day, whether there is a special occasion, the achievement of a goal, or just because the sun is shining. Gather up your friends and family and enjoy the moment. It's a party. These witches are clearly gathered together to celebrate something special. It might be the culmination of a long, difficult journey, some momentous achievement perhaps, or the start of something new, a wedding maybe, or new home. Either way, it is worth observing the moment and the day, preferably in the company of friends and family. Everything's coming up, roses, and there's a cake. And there's cake. Masoda. There's no cake on the picture. Why it says cake? No, maybe it's something else in English. So, for sure, this signifies that, yeah, the fight will be over. The Seven of Wands says the fight is over in 2021, and we can start celebrate, and the women comes together and corroborate. And there are there's lots of cats in this picture, so there will be a lot of gratitude and celebration, and people will be grateful that the women is doing all these kinds of things for society. And the women will be very grateful for the they will just raise in consciousness regards to being grateful for life and each other. Maybe women will have more good relationships with other women than they are used to, and that will be a celebration within their hearts. 10 of Cups. Yeah, people will start spend more time in future, and they will take care of the waters. The water resources will be a subject in the year 2021. People want clean water, and people are talking a lot about water and how to make the seas clean and the waters clean again. And they will spend a lot of time in nature. And there's a lot of cups, lots of cups on this picture. So maybe the Two Kafka cup, the Two Kafka religion will be a widespread cup, a world cup. Maybe, just maybe, the Two Kafka religion will survive and bloom during 2021, and people will give birth to more children. There will be a shift in consciousness regards to children because there's a baby on the picture, and it's a young girl on the picture, so they will also be having that child. So, and the elder people are, sitting on the picture. They are focused at each other, and this young person is sitting beside them near the river with a baby. So maybe there will be a shift in consciousness regarding to the child kidnapping business. People will wake up to the truth that young people can actually take as good care of their children as elderly people, because they are more like they are more, how to say, young at heart, and in a good way, so that they are, more playful than elderly people. So maybe also they will get, the young people who have children would start to get the right kind of education that makes them able to take care of their own children, so that they don't need the help from the government. Maybe they will receive some kind of information. It might be a book or something, how to raise their children, and very many will be very inspired reading that book. Maybe they will receive guidelines that they have not been receiving before, and they will be very inspired, and they will be very able to take care of their children. So the next is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Sometimes the universe gives you a boost. Don't miss an opportunity when it comes along, filled with potential. The Ace of Wands is a powerful card, filled with potential. The universe is offering you a gift, creatively, success, spiritually. Who knows what it might be? But like all such gifts, this one won't last forever. When it appears, be sure to grab it and make the most of the energy and possibilities it holds. This moment may not come around again. Embrace your own inner fire and whatever fabulous things are coming your way. So yeah, there will be some big opportunities, of course, in the year of 2021, and we are all looking forward for that to happen. And there's a lot of creativity on the pictures, books and papers, and leaves. So, and there will be, maybe also there will be a lot of passion put into creativity, because there is a fire and there is all these tools for painting pictures, and a straw and a book and a feather to write letters with, and there are music in the air. So yeah, maybe people will start to be taking an artist, being more artist in their life, and yeah, there will be more time for them in the year 2021 for artistic life, bohemian life. Maybe that is going to happen in the year 2021. There will be a shift from not having enough time for the creative matters, and now they actually have more time for that. Let's look into the Quran. If it has a message for us about the shift in consciousness in the year 2021. That it may give admonition to any who are alive, and that the change may be proved against those who reject truths. Yeah, so there will be a shift in consciousness in the year of 2021, and it will give admonition to any who are alive, and it will that charge may be proved against those who reject truth. So this is about many people will reject the truth, and yeah, and that was a perfect answer. And now the next card is the Tower. 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 Yeah, I just looked the picture up to be sure how to interpret it, but it's about nummer 16. Jeg er så svært ved at finde den. But yeah, I can remember it. It's just that that we have to leave the old bad behaviors behind, and it would just be a big shift in consciousness, that we have to, the old belief system has to disappear in order for the new belief system to develop. So we have a lot of work to do, inner work to do. But yeah, I found it. The Tower. Sometimes things have to crash and burn to make room for something new and better. A fairy tale tower lies in smoking ruins. To one side is a witch with a mischievous look on her face, a wand behind her back with tiny sparks shooting out of it. A black and white cat peers cautiously out from underneath some nearby bushes. The witch is wearing a black pointed hat and a black cape, and both the cape and her long dark hair are blowing in the wind created by the explosion. The feeling of the card is wild and chaotic, but not depressing. In fact, you suspect that perhaps this witch has purposely blown things up. You just can't, for the life of you, figure out why. Life rarely runs smoothly, but there are times when it seems as though our entire existence is crashing down around our ears. Jobs are lost, relationships implode, we lose friendships that we treasure. Some of this is just life, after all, as everyone knows, stuff happens. but much of the time that chaos and destruction has to occur to make room for something new and better. Take heart. Try to see the positive in even the worst situation. You can survive the blast. Yeah. I think the year 2021 will be the year of revolution. And jobs will be lost, relationships implode, we lose friendships that we used to treasure, and it's just a new beginning. Bad things will of course also happen in 2021, but there will all be a higher godly plan within, and it will be so that people can leave all the stuff that was not supposed to, all the conditions and all the people that were not meant for them to stay around, and they will get into new relationships and they will bloom more than before. So the Tree of Swords, let me look into that. Sometimes heartbreak is unavailable. The least you can do is learn from it. The Tree of Swords is one of those cards that can possibly mean anything other than bad news. As the picture suggests, it is an indication of hurt and heartbreak, often brought about by pure communication or just plain malice. It may signify betrayal or simply a broken heart. Either way, all that can be done is to pick up the pieces and try to learn something from the situation so you never end up back here again. So it could signify that for many people, the things they're being told in television about, shadow government and all this stuff being revealed in television in the year 2021, it would be for many people bad news because they have to change everything in their life, and that's a tough one for them, and there will be heartbreak because yes, you can be together with someone in your family that will not wake up to the truth, and maybe you have been waking up to the truth, so there will be heartbreak and betrayal, broken heart. Yeah, there will be a lot of relationships ending in the year of 2021 because some people are waking up to the truth, and some people just don't want to realize the truth, so that's what is going to happen. So that's why we picked that card, because the other cards tells us that the war is over in 2021. There will be a revolution, but also the fight will be over with the Seven of Wands. And also the Tower, the witch is looking very pleased about the new situation, and the revolution was just opportunity to develop spirituality on a higher level. Then we have the Sun. It's time to celebrate when their spiritual war is over in the year 2021. We have the Sun in the picture. We have fertility and a lot of flowers in a field, wild flowers in a field, and women dancing around together, holding hands, singing and have a good time. They are in a gratitude and celebrating atmosphere. Sun is shining bright, they're happy. So yeah, again, this together with the Four of Wands, the lady is celebrating also in gratitude. and the Five of Wands with all their spiritual, enlightened witches coming together. There will be a shift in consciousness for sure. Women will be more happy in the end of 2021 with all these revelations and television and women coming together, starting to rearrange society. Then the Six of Cups. Sometimes the smallest gesture made with no expectation of return can touch the heart in profound ways. An act of kindness is a powerful thing. One small gesture can change a day from bad to good. A series of little gifts given with no expectation of receiving anything in return can snowball into a mountain of joy if people pass them along to others. A good memory held in the heart may give someone strength in the darkest of moments. There is an innocence in a simple act of kindness that is often missed from our lives. The Six of Cups reminds us of the value of the giving and receiving of little moments of joy. So there will be a big shift in consciousness. There will be societies that starts to help each other with a giving mentality, just to give and give without expecting receiving something back again. There will be a lot of small societies planting gardens and taking good care of each other and just, living without money, or else we would not have picked this card. And yeah, for sure, this will be the year of revolution. Some great things are about to happen, and very, very big shift in consciousness, spiritual consciousness. We have the Page of Swords, so we will survive. We will survive this revolution in 2021, and we will be much stronger in the end of 2021. And we will just win. We will just win the war. The good forces, spiritual forces, will win the war. I just have to look up the Page of Swords if I'm right about the energy on this picture. Page of Swords. Because he's lifting his sword up in the air. It's not the Ace of Swords, it's the Page of Swords. Where is it? I can't find it, but it doesn't matter. Here it is, Page of Swords. I don't need to know where I'm going to get there. Look at this young witch ready to hit the road in search of a new idea or a daring adventure. Youth, it doesn't really matter if he is prepared. He's going anywhere, and that's okay. After all, everyone has to start somewhere. No doubt he'll learn a lot on the journey. The only question is, will he learn it the hard way or the easy way? No one really knows until they try. Yes, the shift in consciousness in general and all the things being revealed on television in the year 2021. Many people will wake up to the truth, and some people will dare to live their life in another manner, daring adventure, and for some of them, they don't really care if they are prepared or not, because the general shift in consciousness makes them just try to do new things and do things that they would not have been doing if not a lot of people in society has already been shifting consciousness, so those people will not have so much insecurity about trying something new, because a lot of people now is starting to do new things and live their life in a new manner. So it's about daring. In the end of 2021, it's all about daring to take the next step and not rely on the work that you are used to have, but surrendering to nature and surviving in nature, planting a Garden of Eden. So that's my prediction for 2021. Peace be with you all. Be blessed. And take good care of yourself and each other. And I don't think that these cards are just a coincidence. It must tell a lot about year 2021, and there will for sure be some kind of revolution happening, a great eye-opening for everyone in the year 2021. Namaste.